Here we are, YouTube fam. Another quick and easy recipe from Gardening with Vincenzo in the kitchen. Alright, tonight we're going to make a fast tuna noodle here. And we're going to do the basic recipe. And I'll give you some tips on how to make this into a nice casserole. We're using mac and cheese made with real mac and cheese. And we've got a can of peas because my son likes the peas mixed in afterwards. We've got 2 cans of drained tuna. The peas you want to make sure you get rid of the water from. And we've got a can of cream of mushroom soup. Although you could use cream of chicken to add a nice flavor to it. And so I'm going to hand this off to my cameraman. We're going to show how fast and easy this is. Alright, first you want to do is you want to drain the water off of the noodles. We're going to make this all in one pan. You see how fast this is? This is about 8 to 10 minutes on the boiling of the noodles. You could use different kinds of noodles with this. If you wanted to add some cheese to this, you could do that. Also some cheddar cheese. And after you do the noodles and they're piping hot, throw a little butter in there. Let that melt out. It might take a second. I probably should have melted that butter ahead of time. But that's okay. This is what the recipe calls for on the box. Like I said, this is a quick and easy. And you could add some grated cheddar to this finished product. Put it in a baking dish. Bake it in the oven. Another thing you can do with the canned meats, if you wanted to change this, you could actually put some of the ham in there that they have in the cans, or you could use the chicken. The chicken chunks, you can get them at Walmart. They're about $1 a can. Use 2 of those. Like I said, this is a very inexpensive meal to go buy. It's amazing how much it makes. And then you do the chicken. You do the chicken chunks and the cream of chicken in here. You'd have a nice chicken casserole. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to take some of the cheddar cheese sauce that comes into the packet and just sprinkle that around on there. Get it all out of the pack. Do that fast hook up here. They ask for a splash of milk, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to use a little half and half. Just a splash. Again, this is a quick and easy recipe. This was by request again. Stir that up and get that nice and coated evenly amongst the noodles. And then you're going to take your can of cream of mushroom. For this one, could be cream of chicken, as I said. Now remember, this is not a gluten-free because the cream isn't gluten-free and the noodles aren't gluten-free. Although you could adapt this very easily to gluten-free. They have gluten-free noodles out there. My grandson and my son will like this. It gets a nice creamy flavor in there. And you may or may not want to use the peas. Like my son likes the peas in there, so I'm just going to throw them in. And this is all being done in one quick pot here. Get the tuna in there. Like I said, you could use ham, or you could use the chicken and just vary the soup, the cream soup. I put 2 cans in my tuna noodle. I like to get some fish in there. We'll give that a nice stir up, blending it, folding it. Kind of layering the flavor in. It's nice and creamy. And usually there's a little bit of water left with the peas. So we're just going to dump that whole can of peas in there. Give them a stir up. Adds a little bit of color. You could add carrots in there, diced carrots if you wanted to instead of the peas. Try to get some veggies into the kids. Alrighty. Get rid of my can. Although these make perfect egg ones. You cut the bottom of them out, you put them in the pan, there you go. Pop an egg in there, you can use that right on the stove for a quick, if you're doing the like the egg McMuffin type thing. Alright, we're going to go back over to here. This is already really done. We're going to put it in that nice container. And to show you how big the size of this container is, I showed it in one of my other videos. That's a nice big container right there. Throw that in the sink.